What's up, everyone? Rewalking the creek that I previously walked because last time it was dirty and this time it's clear. Anyway, I got something down here, and it's what I suspected it would be, a piece of junk that some lazy person tossed out. Okay, I may have something here, but I don't know for sure. Looks kind of large, so it could be a crock or a jar or something. And it's broken. It was a crock. That's a shame. Alright, well, in that case, I'm going to go ahead and see what this thing here is. Could be a soda. Oh, it is. No, it's not. Thought it was an ACL because I saw paint, but no, it's a modern coffee jar. Maybe this will be the first keeper. I think I got a bottle, but I don't know. Did look like a hobble skirt from a distance, but it's still an unembossed one. Okay, maybe this will be my first keeper. Shaped like a beer. Oh, and what do you know? It is a beer. It's Ohio Brewing out of Columbus, Ohio. All right. Oh, I will take it. All right, I see a small soda here. Looks like one of them 7-ounce sodas, so there's a good chance this one's a keeper. So let's find out. Oh yeah, it's gotta be embossed somewhere. I feel embossing. Oh, okay. It's a Star Mineral Water Works out of Athens, Ohio. Well, I'll take that for sure. First one of that type I found this year. Probably from the 1920s, because it's machine made. Okay, I will be very surprised if this is going to be whole, because it's pretty easy to see, so I'm kind of surprised if I missed it. But you see how it says EHE Company in big letters like that? That's Edward H. Everett out of Newark, Ohio. And if you find something with EHE embossed big like that, it's almost always a blob. The EHE crown tops usually have EHE written in small letters. So before I pull it out, I'm going to guess it's either a Hoster or a Bourne or Slick. But I guess I'll go with Hoster. Hoster out of Columbus, Ohio. So let's see if it's even whole. It is. Nope, I was wrong. It's Bourne out of Columbus, Ohio. So that was my second guess. Alright, well, that's a keeper. It's a nice applied top one, so it's an 1890s Baltimore Loop top beer. I can't believe I missed it the last time, though. That's amazing. Looks like it may have a good color to it, too. I'm not 100% sure, but I hope it turns out to be some crazy color like a yellow-green. Okay, I'll try to pull this out before it clouds up. I think I got another bottle. Oh, I do. And it's a keeper. National Remedy Company out of New York. Alright, I will take it. Hey, I see what I think's a Kilmer's right in here. If it's whole. I think it could be. No, it's broken, dang it. I heard it crunch. Oh well. It's worth a try. There's one right in sight, Tonsillin. So let's see if that's a giraffe. Oh yeah, it does. That's a keeper. Common, but definitely a keeper. Any bottle that has an embossed animal to me is a keeper. Even if they are common. I think I may have a champagne blob. I think I see a Baltimore Loop top there. What is it? Please be embossed, because I've never found one like this. Oh, it's an Indianapolis. That'll explain it, because it's not from around here. It's a keeper. Okay, I see something here. It looks interesting. Could be a 7-Up. I may try to preserve this one. I mean, the label looks like it may survive. I don't know. I'll try it out. See a lot of broken shards in the area, and I happen to look and see this thing here, whatever it is. So I'm going to go ahead and try to get it out because I don't know if it could be something good or not. Let me see the space here. Huh. 16 ounces. So it's an ACL. Well, there isn't a swirl pattern, so maybe it's an ACL worth keeping then. I don't really care about ACLs much, but when they have good paint on them, then they're definitely worth bringing home. And it's something that looks like it might be interesting too. Maybe some kind of root beer, I don't know. For me, it just has to be local. It's some kind of root beer, but I don't think the label's going to hold up. So it's not quite worth keeping. Okay, I think I see a P.O. Berry or a C.P. Elder up here. I just got to get to it without sinking down in the mud, if that's even possible. Oh yeah, so I'll be able to tell if there's an E on the base or, yep, it's an Elder. And it's all there. Awesome. Shawnee, Ohio, yep. C.P. Elder. And I forgot where I was going and sunk down a little bit, but oh well. That's a keeper. Got Coca-Cola, probably Parkersburg, West Virginia, or no city. Oh no, it's in Athens, Ohio. That's a good one then. Could be a 1915. It's Athens. Oh yeah. It's a 1915. It's too bad about the damage, but you know what? It's still worth keeping. Also, I missed this because I wasn't thinking it'd be anything good, but I actually got a knee-high from Lancaster, Ohio. That's a hard-to-get city, I'm pretty sure. So, that's a keeper as well. Okay, so I ended up walking a different creek. I didn't film because the area where I was trying to clean out had people fishing, didn't want to bother them, so walked a different creek, and I'm glad I did because it turned out to be a pretty big success versus this aqua square thing I just brought home because, well, it's blown in mold and it's square to have a damaged area. I found out when I cleaned it, but oh well. Got the salt shaker here. It was one I barely decided to keep. It does look kinda oldish, so maybe it'll turn purple, I don't know. Here's a figural jar. I'm not sure what it had in it. Maybe one of you know. But anything figural like that is worth bringing home. American Tel and Tel Company insulator does have a big crack, but I think it's one of the earlier ones. It's probably earlier than them 1893 Hemingway insulators that you find all the time. And here's one from my old stomping grounds, Dayton Breweries, Dayton, Ohio. Super common. Then got a unusual machine-made Hubner Breweries company out of Toledo, Ohio. Normally these are blown in mold. The machine-made style is usually embossed up here on the shoulder instead, so it's kind of odd to see one in that mold that's machine-made instead of blown. And here's a real crier. This thing was a Cobalt blob top beer of some kind. I don't know if there's any bottles like that in this area at all. I know there's some squat sodas that are Cobalt in the river towns, but I don't think this is a squat soda. It looks more like a 1870s or early 1880s blob beer top. So that's a shame. Got a nice quart Hubner Brewery out of Toledo, Ohio. Blown in mold. And got a Hoster, Columbus, Ohio. Baltimore Loop beer. Then got a quart Hoster. It's actually machine made, believe it or not. Never found a quart aqua one that was machine made before, so that's kind of neat. New variant. Then got a Dr. M.M. Fenner's People's Remedy, Fredonia, New York. 1872 to 1898. Next up is a tall style blown in mold Peter Schill out of Columbus, Ohio. Big stain. Wonder if that was original contents. And I finally got an embossed complete hutch. Capital Soda Water Company, Columbus, Ohio. So I did get one this year. It is from Columbus, but still got one. So I'm thankful for that. Here's what I believe is one of the earliest Crown Top Star Mineral Water Works bottles out of Athens, Ohio. The slug plate's not quite circular. It's more like a slight oval. Blown in mold. It's an early looking one. And here's one that's really cool. It's a clear one, so I think this is one that may turn sun-colored amethyst. It's really early machine made and crude at the top, like it has a sharp edge there on top of the crown top. So I think this is one of the first crown tops that they made that was machine made. Slug plate's a little different too. Smaller. Embossing is smaller. Really neat. So I'm curious if it'll turn purple. This is really cool because it's the first Pepsi bottle that's pre-1940 that I found that's embossed. Pretty sure this is 30 something. I don't know if that date code helps out or not. There's a 3 and an 8 or 9. So maybe it's 1939. I've never found one like this before, so it's definitely a keeper there. Wonder if it's a Athens Pepsi, but one of the earlier or later variants. I don't know. Then I got a nice blown in mold Nelsonville Bottling Works from Nelsonville, Ohio, in a aqua color. I have one that's more of a nice blue color, so now I got a trio of different colors. Alright, so here's the finds from the creek walk that I got to actually film. Because I didn't film the other one because I didn't have my phone with me. But I did film this one, so just decided to save a plate. Century Stoneware, made in China. So I don't think that one's a very old one. This isn't very old either, but I decided to keep it because it looked like the paint was good. It's a ACL Coke, but it's from Santa Fe, New Mexico. So I figured, well, that's also a Western bottle, so maybe there'd be more of a demand for one from there than around here. I don't know. And got a 7-Up. From the Joyce Products Company out of Columbus, Ohio. And it even says on the base too, so it's pretty neat. I can't believe the paint held up though. So that was worth keeping for sure. And then got a Tonsilin for sore throat with a pictorial giraffe on it. Found my cleanest National Remedy company out in New York that I'll ever find, probably. Normally these are really sick. And got Star Mineral Waterworks from Athens. First one I've gotten in this variant this year. I believe this is the last variant they made. Then got another CP Elder after I just sold my others for really cheap. And got a nice 1915 Coke. It's got some base damage from Athens, but still worth keeping for sure. They're not common. Got an Ohio Brewing out of Columbus, Ohio. Amber. Then got another bottle that I would find regularly in my old stomping grounds. Indianapolis Breweries, or Brewing Company, Indianapolis, Indiana. This amber quart is a lot less common than most of the variants they made. You usually find the aqua pint crown tops. And you could find the amber bottles, but they're normally in crown tops. You don't find the blobs near as much. So it's pretty neat. Then a new pop bottle, a knee-high out of Lancaster, Ohio. So that could be a good one. And this last one is really cool. It's a common bottle, but with a really good color. I mean, look at this color. It's a Born & Company out of Columbus, Ohio. That's in like a weird olive amber color. Let's see if I can find a good angle to show this. It's like, it looks amber when you're looking at the ground, kinda, but when you tilt it up to the sky, it looks like it's green. So, yeah, that's gotta be a good one. Even though it's a common brewery bottle to find. And look at that color. So not too shabby for the second time walking that creek. It's the first time it's so dirty, couldn't see nothing, but this time it was pretty clear and found some new stuff. So I guess that is it. So thanks for watching. Till next time.